Welcome back, guys, to Seek the Beast on the Minecraft Feed the Beast server. We're back. I'm back. You're still there, but I'm back. I was away for a few weeks, and now I'm back. Better than ever, back in action. Updated patch downloaded and applied. We're on the Feed the Beast server, spawn village of spawniness. Look at the shop district. It is really filling out. Every time I come here, there's usually at least one new thing and some other things being constructed. Looks like the can of soup is done. I thought about having some sort of like a building code where I'd have to say, okay, max height would have to be this, and you can only make it so close to the borders, and it can't overhang into other spaces and stuff. And I ultimately decided against that. I think that was a good move because I think the variety makes it much more interesting. Look at that giant hammer there, just it breaks all those rules, as does the can of soup. All the rules that I thought about making, which then I don't even know if people would have even agreed to them, but it was something I was thinking about when I was doing all this stuff. But I like the way it's filling out. We've got a new armory over here with a bunch of suits of armor. Armor stands. I think that's Bibliocraft does that, or whatever it's called. And I showed up again, and my escalator was broken again. And this time it was broken on both sides, and the little radio was playing. And see how it's like still going? So I think someone checked it out and then didn't. Let me turn that off. I think someone turned it on and then left it on, and maybe they went far enough so that part of it got unloaded and it messed it up. That's the only thing I can really think of what happened. Every time I've used it, I've left it on for a pretty good amount of time, and as long as I'm right here with it, it's never bugged out at all. So let's see, the chunk changes right there. This is a new chunk. So this is a border between one chunk and another right there. I guess there's a button for that, isn't there? F9. Let's, if we do it again, we should get the walls. There we go. Oh, those don't look like what I'm seeing on my... Yeah, they are. Okay, so yeah, right here between here, that's one chunk border. So maybe they walked far enough away so that it was partially unloaded. I'm not really sure. I don't know what happened. But every time I show up, it's broken. It's kind of just a novelty anyway. But that is a little disappointing. I'm not going to fix it right now, though. We have other things to do. So I'm back. We have some things to build. But first we have to do a little bit of a collection. So let's transfer over to the nether. Pop over here. Oh, this is different. What's going on here? Town of Wastewater. Okay, this is BTC's portal. Looking nice. Looks like it's not quite done. Cool. I wonder if there's a purpose to these pipes, or if they're just a design detail. If they're just a design detail, I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, what else? Did anybody else change their thing? Let's give a peek around. The rest of them look pretty much the same. That one was like that for a while. Yeah, looks like that's the only one that's been updated. Okay, and I suppose we're going to need a tunnel to Goodland sooner or later. Anyway, I want to go in... Let's see, I think it's the one with the tunnel that goes straight out. Yeah, that one that goes straight out into there. We dig right here. Yeah. Oh gosh. And my little beehive here, my fiendish queen, has been running for 2 weeks since I've been gone. I haven't logged onto the server in 2 weeks. I thought I might be able to do a little bit of work while I was away, but the internet connection was just not good enough. And look, over those 2 weeks, we have a measly 32 stacks, which is not acceptable. I'm gonna need more fiendish queens to make more simmering combs, because that is just That's not good, man. That's not good enough. So basically, this is all I wanted to check up on the town, and see how many simmering combs. I'm gonna pick up all these guys, and I will see you back at the secret base of secretness. And here we are, back in the base. All right, so we've got 32 stacks and more than enough cobblestone, so we can turn the machine back on for a little bit. Did I hook this guy up to the master control? Yeah, I must have. Okay, let's turn it on for a little bit. Let's see if it still works. See if it broke somehow. It should work fine. Yeah, but I haven't used it since that first time, since I don't have that much simmering comb and I burned through them so quickly. Let's see what it do. Is it working? Kind of. Okay, what happened? The timers are going. Maybe the timers are just too slow. I think the timer is so slow that it hasn't ticked all the way back around yet. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so it's on a slow timer, but it'll get there in a few seconds. And I just want to make sure that it still works, and then we'll move on to other business. It should have ticked by now. 31 times 64. It went by. Did anything happen? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Ooh, it's got... Yeah, that's supposed to be in there, right? 16, 16. That has some in it. Did anything happen? I put exactly 31 stacks in there, so nothing has happened yet. And when it does that... There they go. Okay. Now it's got 30 times 60. Okay. It's not supposed to be taking a full stack out at a time, though. Oh, no, that's not right. It's supposed to be taking out 16 at a time. Did that work or not? Something's going on, I think. But, yeah, it's it's going now. Anyway, one way or the other, it's working now. But it's only supposed to be letting out 16 at a time. So let me actually take these and put them in that filter. So it'll put out cycles of 16 there. Maybe that got taken out at some point. Maybe it bugged, glitch. I don't know. Who knows? Seems to be working now. Okay, and then those guys are being sucked down here into these guys. Along with the cobblestone. Yep, come on. And that's getting the squeeze, getting squeezed in the lava. Okay, it's all working fine. Good. Let's move on. So today, I'm actually going to start doing something, a little bit of detail work. I was going to wait a while to get to, but I decided to do it today. So there, yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to start replacing the torches on the bedrock down below. I've had this idea for lighting for a while. And actually, people have suggested something similar a few times. And I want to try a few different ideas, but it's all going to be basically the same. Let me borrow this crafting bench right here. Now this should, I think this is enough for 18 buckets. And I tried looking for a way to do this a little bit easier. And it seems like this is the best way. There's something called a portable tank. This guy right here, which can store up to 8 lava buckets. You can carry it around and then place it down and then suck lava out of it with a bucket. Same way you do with a bucket like this. But you can't, one thing you can't do is you can't like do that with it to place lava down individually. At least I couldn't figure out a way to. I tried shift clicking and control clicking and right clicking and basically every combination I could think of. But we have 3,200 buckets in each of these full tanks. So I guess we're just going to have to do this manually. Okay, like so. I guess I won't need a... Well, I may need a bow for wisps. What's the flux like? I want as... Well, I want as many on here as lava as possible. So here's the idea. I'm going to fill up the bedrock up to a certain elevation and then cover it with warded glass so that it will both protect me in case I fall down or if I drop something important down here, which happens so often, it's stupid, so that I don't lose any important items. But it'll also provide a nice light and a nice pattern that'll be based off the sort of refractory pattern of the bedrock. Now, one thing to be decided is how high do we make the lava. The higher up we make the lava, the less bedrock there's going to be, the more lava there's going to be. I'd like it to be sort of almost 50-50 bedrock to lava ratio, and let me show you what I mean. We could put the warded glass at this level so that everything from here down is a lava source block. I think I want to go one block lower than that, though, so that the warded glass and the bedrock aren't flush. I don't want this to look like one giant flat plane. I don't want it to be flat. I want it to look crinkly and crumply and gnarly and crackly, like it's something that's had all the resources sucked out of it, which is exactly what has happened. So I think we're going to go one block lower, but I need to do some little test cases, basically, to see what it actually looks like. So let's see, we'll do one like here and maybe one here, and if we need to do more, we'll do more. So we're going to go and say this section, we're going to have the warded glass be one block below the highest level of bedrock, and just do something like this until all of those spaces are full. And what's going on? Fill those back in. I guess it's not going to. Yeah, okay. And I probably don't need the water bucket. I won't die from lava with this good of armor. So put one there. Put one there until the textures all merge. Okay, so if we do it like this, all of these will be covered because that's just where we're going to put the warded glass one block above the lava, regardless of whether there's lava underneath it or not. So like here, here, and there. And then we'll put two more right there. So it'll be something like that. Okay, and then let's see, I was thinking of trying one block lower than that, but I think that would be so minimal. It's going to be hard to find blocks that low. Like there's one right there. And there's another, but they're going to be so rare. I think that's probably just a waste of time. So maybe we'll try this one, and we'll try another section over here where I will make the warded glass flush with the floor. And so I'm going to do a decent, like a little sample area for each one so we can get an idea of what it looks like, and then I'll show you what it looks like before we move on. Okay, I made a little mistake right there, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to have some examples. So here is one with it one block below. No, this is flush. This one is, that one's flush. Over here is one block below. And I think after looking at the two, so here's what I thought initially. I thought, wow, that's a lot of lava, and that's not quite as much as I wanted. But after looking at it, I was thinking, maybe we'll do this pattern all the way inside the containment area, and then this one all the way outside. And then as I zoomed out, I'm thinking this guy, there's way too much. It's a little bit too heavy-handed. So I think I'm mostly going to go with this one, which should also make it a little easier to carry back and forth all the lava buckets. And maybe this one will just be this immediate center. Maybe I'll have a circle of a certain diameter, maybe about that big, something like that. That'll be like that. And then the rest of it will be like this. And this will extend all the way out to all the borders. And look what I noticed. I think actually someone said this. A few people may have mentioned this in some comments before. And I forgot about it. But I just noticed that the tank was empty, and I flew around it, and the dumb thing is broken. I must have broken it at some point, and I'm sure, I know people, I definitely remember now that I saw that people mentioned that. So, let's fix the dumb thing. That means I just lost 3,200 dumb lava buckets. And the simmering combs are just too slow. I think we may have to go back to the netherrack option, which I don't like destroying my native environment of the nether. Oh, did it come back? Or did it... It didn't. It wouldn't immediately empty out that whole thing. Did it store that knowledge the whole time? Because if that had reverted to totally empty, it would have taken it a little bit to fill up. I don't think it would just dump it all the way automatically. But now we've got 3 that are empty, more or less. What am I standing on? Oh, look at that. We've got 3. And I want to fill them back up. Anyway, so we may go back to farming some netherrack for that because it's just quicker. Unless I end up with a lot of simmering combs. Let's see, speaking of which, is this thing done yet? Oh no, it's going to take it a while. Okay. Still seems to be working. Lava is still squirting out. The phosphor is being added here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. So, now I'm going to spend some time doing all of the interior like this. And probably part of this center space like that. And then I'll show you what it looks like because it's going to be a little bit tedious, but I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Alrighty then, I think I've mostly converted all of it. Every once in a while I find a new little pocket that I missed. I've been flying around the edge. It seems like a lot of the pockets I missed are underneath the trees here. But I think that's most of it done. I decided in the end, after looking at it, that I would just do 1 level for the whole thing. So it's uniform. Oh man, that took a long time. Several hours have passed. But now it's done. So let's look at it from a variety of distances. Way back here, it just adds a little bit of detail to the ground, which is really all I want. That and a little bit of light. That's all I wanted. Now, it is possible for monsters to spawn on warded glass. I've had a lot of guys on this thing over the... I guess we'll go through the door. Over the time I've been building it. So, we may find some occasional monsters down here. There may be some spots. I haven't checked, but there may be some spots where it's dark enough. And man, did that take a while. I'm thinking... Oh man, if I do this for all of this exterior region, that is going to take me a million zillion years, and I'm chock full of million zillion year projects. I have too many going at once. So I think what I may do, I'm not sure what I may do. I may do the 1 level lower thing where we'll only have the lava occasionally. I may do that. Also, let me know in the comments if there is a way to use what is, I guess I'll call it a lava gun. Is there a lava gun in Feed the Beast? I'm not sure. There's so many items that, who knows? What was that? Crystallized lignum aspect. I have no idea what that's from. Is this Thaumcraft? Or is it, maybe this is bees? Liquid DNA magic caps? I have no idea. Did they add some mods while I was gone? Thaumaturge. I think that's Thaumcraft. Milk magic caps? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. What is this? Rod of the 9 Hells. Did Thaumcraft get updated? Rod of the 9 Hells. I definitely do not have that. Huh. Triple meat treat. Looks like there's some new items here. This is the Thaumcraft section. A lot of this I recognize, but Rod of the 9 Hells, I definitely do not have that researched. Flying Carpet, I don't have that. Huh, okay, I'm gonna have to... I'll look into that. Let me know if there's a lava gun so that I can do this in a little bit more efficient manner than using lava buckets because it's quite time consuming. It looks pretty, but it's quite time consuming. It kind of looks like There's like a lava sea underneath there, like we're just sort of breaking through to it or something. Anyway, I guess that's it for this video. Next time we'll do something. I don't know. I haven't decided. Something on the base, or I don't know. I'm toying with the idea of making a game at Goodland, but I have to think of what that might be. It wouldn't be as big of a project as what they're doing there. Just sort of a little side project. Just sort of break it up. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. See you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.